What's up guys, it's Rowan here from Airtasker TV. And if you're in year 12, your relationship with your HSC might look and feel a little like this.
Yeah. Ready?
Tap out! I quit! I can't do this!
Hey! Let's go! Bet!
So right now, you're more than 50% of the way through your HSC, and perhaps you haven't been doing as well as you were hoping. You know, assessments are coming thick and fast. You've got HSC trials around the corner, and given your current results so far, you might be thinking, this, I'm done, I'm out, I'm screwed, my HSC's over, I'm just gonna quit now. But this could be the worst time ever to actually quit. And in this video, I'm gonna share number one, why it's not too late to significantly change your results for your HSC. And number two, I'm also gonna share practically what can you do to start changing those results immediately. So most people think of the HSC like running a marathon. You know, if you were 50% of the way through a marathon and you weren't doing very well, you were at the back of the pack, you'd probably start to think, you know what, I might as well quit or walk because I'm not going to win this thing. And often that attitude happens for the HSC as well. But the truth is the HSC is much more like speed skating. You can be coming last in speed skating, and then on the last final few laps, you can dramatically change your results. And the HSC is exactly the same. And here's why. So if we take a look at your HSC from a time scale point of view, you know, what we can see is that you're a little more than 50% of the way through the HSC. And this is the marathon thinking approach to your HSC, which makes sense. If you're 50% of the way through, yeah, you might as well start giving up. But let's take a look at a speed skating approach to your HSC. Right now, you've done 2 assessments internally. And depending on what school you go to, the worth or the weighting will be anywhere from 15 to 20% for each one. Now that means, let's assume 20% for each, a 40% total of your internal mark is all that you've currently completed for your HSC. Now here's an important fact though. Your internal mark is only worth 50% of your total HSC results. So we can halve that 40% by 2, and that gives us the fact that you've only actually completed 20% of your total HSC marks. Now this is really exciting. I mean, I'm excited. Hopefully you're going to get excited, because what this means is that you've got 80% of your total HSC remaining and left on the table. So even though you're more than 50% of the way through in terms of time, you've got 80% of the marks left. And this means that you can dramatically change your results in the coming weeks and months. Which is why the HSC is more like speed skating, because if you keep on going until the very end, you can still win. So you might be thinking right now, is it actually possible to change my results? Now, really? This sounds like BS. But honestly, it's 100% true. I see students change their results significantly every year. In fact, last year, on average, out of all of the year 12 students we supported at Airtasker, the average mark improvement was over 19%. That's average. So think about it for a moment. That means a whole lot of students improved by a whole lot more. One student in particular was Emmerson. Emmerson was getting 50% for English. You know, she admitted that her marks were abysmal. And by the end of the year, by the end of her HSC, when she got her final results back, she'd improved her English results by over 36%. So I share that just so that you have hope and you get some belief that it's actually really possible to significantly change your results. But you know what? They won't happen by magic. You're gonna have to do something. Now, Albert Einstein has this fantastic quote, and he says that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And so if you're hoping to change your results, you're gonna have to change what you do. Otherwise, you know, you're gonna be a little insane. So my simple practical action for you to take from today's video, if you want to dramatically change your results, is I want you to sit down, I want you to write down, first of all, what did you actually do in the lead up to your trials? So your half-yearly exams. What did you do? How did you study? How did you prepare? What did you do the night before? And then underneath that, I want you to identify for each of your subjects what you need to change. What are you going to do differently when your HSC trials comes around? Because if you don't intentionally identify what you're going to do differently, you're not going to change your results. But if you do, I guarantee you will see your results improve. So, what I'd love to see is leave a comment below. Let me know what you're going to change about your study. If you've got a friend that didn't do so well and dramatically wants to change their results, tag them, share it with the friend. And finally, subscribe for more videos. We're going to do videos like this each week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Importantly, if you need some help, you think, yes, I want to change my results dramatically, but I'm still struggling to know what to do, leave a comment below and get in touch with our team at Art of Smart. We've got an incredible team of teachers, tutors and mentors that can help you transform your results so that you can create the options that you want for life after school. See you next week. So guys, a huge shout out to Bella who jumped in to volunteer to be in this video for today. Now Bella sat her HSC last year, so she knows what it feels like to be a HSC student and also represent the HSC in this video. Now Bella's going to the US later this year to study, but at the moment she's on Airtasker, and that's why she was here today. She volunteered via Airtasker to put me in a chokehold for this video. So if you need someone to do random tasks around the house or whatever it might be, or be in your videos, get in touch with Bella via Airtasker. Number two, we were really fortunate to be able to use Epping YMCA's facilities. They're amazing facilities to shoot this video. I'm a member there, so if you're ever around at Epping, come and say hello. But more importantly, the YMCA provide HSC students with free gym membership later this year. So stay tuned for an update if you're wanting to get healthy and get fit, because that's the best way to improve your results and your mental focus when it comes to your HSC exams. So big thumbs up, Epping YMCA.